Okay, everybody, it's time to jump back to the 2000s. Before I get into my update, I am going to ask you to please do all of the things, and you know what they are. All right, so this is the That's So 2000s project, round two. This is a project that was created by Sam, and she is first-time panner here on YouTube and on Instagram. She did this in collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies group, and like I said, this is round two, so she did this last year. And then the second round started April 16th, 2023. This is going to run to April 16th of 2024. So with this, we have monthly updates, randomizing 5 projects, rolling style project pan, hit a goal, roll a new prompt, or you can do these a couple of times. I didn't make it to doing these twice, I don't think, in the first round. And then I had a little bit of a weird carryover area. So yeah, whatever. If you've seen my videos, you know what it is. All right. Let's just get right into it because I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. So anything I'm forgetting is going to be in the description box because literally my brain just blanked. Anyway, let's talk about the items that I've had in the project. The first thing I had in is Sanrio, so product from a different country. For that, I have a palette, a Z palette from Ulta that I just put together. And this has my Cleona singles in it. And you can see that they're different shapes. I decided that I was going to do this no pan left behind. So far what I have used would be, okay, I have a lot left to use. I haven't gotten them because I was working on the dragon fruit palette also. So I've used this one, and this one I believe is Coat of Arms. Nope, that one's Queen's Banquet. Sorry, Queen's Banquet. And then this one is Amulet. Those are the two that I have used so far. So we're going to give you swatches of them because they're lovely. And I'm going to obviously keep working on this because, ooh, how gorgeous those are. Those pretty. Pretty, pretty. I will keep working on that because I have several more to go and I love them. There are 11 shades total. I've gotten through 2, so you can do the math. That one's not hard math. Anyway, that one's going to keep going. And the reason that I did Cleona because they are, I'm in the US and they are a Toronto, Ontario, Canada based company. And they were established in 2016 by Maggie and Lee. I don't know why I wrote that on there, but I did, so I'll tell you that. I don't know if you knew that. I didn't, that's why I wrote it down, I'm guessing. All right, then the next one I have in is VHS, something you have to wind up. For that, I brought in my very, very old favorite. This is a Mary Kay lipstick. This is in Shell. Do you see how little there is left in there? I don't have a picture from when I put it in, but it was not anything that was super a bunch to start with, and I am trying to finish it off to completion. I love this. I absolutely love this. I used to wear this color every single day with every single look while I was working. This was years ago. And this is the very last one I have. That's kind of sad. I don't think my mom has any left. If she does, you know I'm going to steal them from her collection. But that may be the very end of my run with the Shell lipsticks. Okay, then the next thing I have in is my lip glosses poppin'. I really don't remember that phrase. I am just too old for this. I brought in the Glamlight Hershey's Kisses lip gloss. This is milk chocolate with almonds, and it is a gold. It looks kind of like an orangey gold, and it's really not. It's very subtle, and it's very lovely, and it's so, I don't even know if you're going to be able to tell that there's any color to this. You can see just a tiny, tiny bit of color, and I've been wearing it over Shell. And it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous together. I've gotten 5 uses on this, so I've got it in for 20. It's going to stay in for another 15. Then we have Hannah Montano, either a day to night or a duo product. I brought in my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. This is my duo product with a filthy mirror, ignore the mirror. So you've got a bronzer and a highlighter. And I don't use the highlighter as much as I use the bronzer, and I thought, why don't I? I didn't know if I didn't care for it as much or what. So I brought this in for 20 uses. I've used each pan 10 times, so I've got my 20 uses. And I'm finding that I really do like that highlighter. Of course I love the bronzer. We knew that I loved the bronzer. Well, you're not going to be able to see that. Okay. Oh, maybe you can. Yeah, you can see the bronzer a little bit. And then the highlighter, if with all of the angles, I think you're catching some of it there. It's a really nice highlighter. It's not your normal, like, let's land airplanes with my face type of highlighter, which you know is my thing. But it is a very pretty, very classy highlighter that does highlight without being blingy. So if you're looking for subtle and you're pale, this is not a horrible way to go. It's a good product. I'm going to throw this back into my collection because I have got my 20 application or uses. Wow. Anyway, I finished my goal. Yeah, let's just go with that. Okay, then the next thing I had was Sims, and this is a product you customized. So for that, I had this one in the collection. This is another Mary Kay stole it from mom stuff. And I just wanted to use each shade 2 times. They're all kind of like neutralies. This one is supposed to be Sugar Plum. I gotta tell you, I don't know that I get Sugar Plum from that. Okay. These are old, granted. So we've got bamboo, whipped cocoa, truffle, which you know is one of my faves, sugar plum, and cranberry ice. Now, well, all right. Bamboo is a real good setting shade for me. I used to use spun silk. That was the one I used all the time, but bamboo does work. Oh, these are just going to swatch patchy as crap. And that's on me, you guys. That has nothing to do... I mean, the eyeshadows are old, but that really is a me thing. But you're going to kind of see... These all look brown. They all look like varying shades of brown. This... Oh, Lord, I'm a mess. I tried to get nice heavy swatches so you could get a lot of payoff to see what they are, but so that's Sugar Plum, and you can barely see it. It is super pale. It's got a little bit of a mauve tone to it, but not much. And for Cranberry Ice, it looks like a warm tone brown. It's really kind of orangey. So anyway, I got my 2 uses each on this. For the purposes of this project, this is a completed prompt, and so it is going to roll out and roll back into my collection. Then that means I get to bring in some new stuff. So let's talk about the new stuff. I'm going to do Bratz dolls, and that is something that exaggerates your features. I am bringing in a Rimmel Exaggerate full color lip liner. This one is 070 Enchantment. All right. Now, the last time I did this, I also did do Rimmel. Oh, this one's brand new. I haven't even swatched this one. I thought I'd gotten 2 of these and I didn't. But I did not have this one when I did this prompt last time. Oh, that's a gorgeous color. That is lovely. But what I checked back, and so just this is kind of being transparent, and this is just so that you guys know. These are the 2 that I brought in for the first round. I have East End Snob, and Addiction. And I'm going to just swatch them so that you can see the difference. Well, maybe you can't see the difference because it's kind of a subtle difference. And I don't know how well that's going to translate for you, but we'll do them anyway. Oh, wow. Okay. So that's very fuchsia-y pink. This one is a lighter pink. And then Addiction, the last one, is more of a neutral... It's got pink to it. It's not as brown as it might look, but those are the 3 Rimmel Exaggerate lip liners that I have, so that you can see these 2, which are backwards in my hand. These 2, East End Snob and Addiction, were the ones I used last time. This time, I'm going with Enchantment. These were all Mrs. Melissa M recommendations. If you are a cool tone pale and like the pinks and mauves, she's kind of my go-to on that because she is also an age-appropriate person for me. I was trying to think of how to say that. She does have a lot of mature viewers, and so she does a lot of work with that kind of stuff too. But she is definitely my go-to color with lip products because she's never steered me wrong. So I'm going to bring in that lip liner for 5 uses. Then this time I also have got Harry Potter, and that is something magic or magical. I thought, oh, okay. So I'm going to bring in Lunar Beauty Moonspell Volume 2. This is the palette that I got from Kelly at K Bella Beauty. I won her giveaway, and this is not her color story in particular, but it is definitely mine. I mean, come on. And yep, we got, oh yeah, you don't need to see my dad's diplomas. There's a mirror on the top. I am going to do 4 looks out of this palette. There is enough here with the pinks and purples and the way that I wear things that I think I can get 4 looks out of this, and I'll try and get as many shades in as possible. I put my Post-it on so I can keep track of which shades I'm using and let you guys know. But that is my other roll-in for this project. Okay, that's, oh man, did I make a mess. That's everything that I have for the update. So the next thing I'm going to do is give you the music moment. And I went and looked through, well, I actually Googled, I'm not going to lie. I wanted to find some of the top bands from like 2000 to 2009. And one of the ones that came up as showing up with top songs was the band System of a Down. And I thought, oh, that's interesting, because they had gotten a lot of radio play. They're a band that, yes, I do know their songs. I don't have anything by them. I have never seen them live, but I have seen their lead singer live when they took their hiatus and he did some solo work. He toured with, I don't remember who, but I saw him live at the Target Center. So there we go. So this band, like I said, is all of the members are of Armenian descent, but they formed in Glendale, California in 1994. They did have one drummer. The lineup has kind of been the same since 97 because the original drummer had a hand injury, so they ended up having to find another drummer. They were together 94 to 2006. Now, before they did their first studio album, they had done like 3 promo releases, just of things like that they had recorded, trying to get label recognition, trying to get a contract, that kind of stuff. They have done, okay, and then they did take a hiatus, and it was a planned one. They actually said, hey, we're going to be taking a break for a while. We're probably not going to come back for a few years. So from 2006 to 2010, they were on a break, but they are still considered from 2010 now to still be currently together. But they have not released another studio album, which is a little bit strange, and I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. If I can get to the discography, I will tell you how many albums they have. Okay. From 1998 to 2005, they put out 5 studio albums. So they got a lot of recognition. They've gotten Grammys. They've gotten MTV awards. They have gotten Kerrang awards, Billboard awards, Much Music Video awards. That's for an international group. I don't know. California Music Awards, AMAs. So, I mean, they're pretty widely recognized. Yeah, an Echo Award. There's some things that I can't even pronounce in here. Anyway, the 3 main songs that I know of that used to get a lot of radio play, and I think we're starting at like 2001 is when a lot of this was hitting, would be Chop Suey, Aerials, and Toxicity. This is not everybody's cup of tea. It has an incredibly distinct sound, but I'm going to link all 3 of those videos down in the description box for you. If you do know the band and you just want to go back and give one of your favorites a listen, go right ahead. Or if you've never heard of them, be prepared. You may hate this. It may annoy you. I'm thinking specifically of my cousin. Debbie, when you watch this, don't go listen to the music, because I have a feeling it's going to make the tinnitus in your ear go a little bit nuts. Anyway, so that is what I wanted to bring to you. I want to say there's like 5 guys in the band. The name of the band, System of a Down, actually came from from a poem that one of the guys had written, and it was originally Victims, and they didn't want that to be in the title, so they changed the word Victims to System, and so that's where the name came from. It actually is from one of the members from a poem that he had written. So, just for funs and giggles. And then there's I don't know if this is true or not, but they have toured. They've done Ozfest. They've toured with a bunch of different bands, but they happen to be apparently fans of Slayer, and so they were thinking that if they were System of a Down alphabetically, their albums would be filed close to Slayer's. Don't know if that's fact or not. Just a fun, goofy little bit of trivia that was in there. All right. I really don't have a whole lot to say, so this one's going to be kind of nice and short for you. Thank you for spending your time with me. I truly do appreciate it. Everything is in the description box for your viewing, listening, and whatever pleasure. You can find everybody and everything you need to know down there, as always, with me. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. So until next time, everybody, see ya. Bye.